In the trenches.
I don't want to be in the trenches. I want to go build the pyramids.
Nah, I don't think that's what you were.
And
you don't even. You're not gonna.
You don't know.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact you're not hitting. I know for a fact.
You don't know. You don't know.
I know for a fact. I know. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the NOA Podcast. Big is your co-host Tyler here, my man Trey.
You.
Thank y'all for all the support you guys continue to show us on a weekly basis. We appreciate you guys. All episodes of the podcast are available on YouTube, Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Instagram. That's going to be NOA_podcast. You can find us on TikTok as well. That's going to be NOA Podcast 1, NOA Podcast 2 as well. Please make sure you check out the other YouTube channels we have. We have NOA React for a reaction page. We have NOA Adventures, which is our vlog page. And we also have NOA Podcast clips for those who cannot sit and watch the whole podcast. We also subscribe to the NOA Podcast YouTube channel for exclusive content as well. And
you know
how you doing? Yeah, that was.
If you think about it, bruh, from like the first show all the way up until now, the introductions have gotten.
We've gotten better. We've got better,
but longer.
Better but longer. Because at first we didn't really have none. At first it was.
What's good, guys?
Facts.
That was good. Welcome
back.
To the Wednesday show. Well, not Wednesday show, but we do have Wednesday show, of course. The podcast. That was really
pretty much it. No, I used to do the whole when we had Red Fence.
It was sponsored by
Red Fence.
And we had our YouTubes on it, or our YouTube,
we had
our Instagrams, yeah. And that's when I used to have the Trey
Trayquan
G. Oh man, bro, it's hilarious, man.
Bro, that was
Trayquan.
That was the worst to read it. It's
G. Dot A. Dot Parks. It took me a minute to change it too.
I remember telling you, yo, change it. And I remember one day we're doing the podcast. I'm about to say, you're like, oh wait, nah, I changed. I think that's where you were at.
I was in Italy. Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, what changed? You're like, bitches.
Yeah, bro. I was hanging out with a whole bunch of the ladies. And like, what's your Instagram? So I get my Instagram. They're like, well, this is your name. And they're like, yeah, you gotta change that.
You gotta change.
That's rough.
It's like, yo, this is not him.
That was rough. They were pressing me over it. So I was like, all right. Well, I mean, of course, you were pressing me over it too. I was like, all right. Well, if everyone.
Bro, it was a problem.
Something's got to give.
It was a problem.
Something's got to give. So yeah, I did. But how you been though, man?
I've been good, bro. I can't really complain too much. Things have been going pretty well for me. Had a pretty easy weekend, nothing too crazy. Yeah. Kind of just like did some errands and shit like that. But other than that, pretty easy weekend. No complaints. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty well myself. Can't really complain. Went to the gym. Got pretty decent workouts in. Damn near falling asleep though. Quite tired.
I know. The last two, it was Sunday and Monday was rough.
Yeah. It's very exhausted. Frankly, that's how I fell asleep yesterday.
Fair.
Well, regardless, I'm here. Still trying to get at it, of course. Doing the day-to-day stuff. Overall, doing pretty well though, man. Can't complain.
That's a good thing. So you want to do a question of the day?
Sure, yeah. Let's get into that. And then I want to know about the draft.
Okay. I got you.
Because when was that? Like last week?
It was on Thursday. Yeah, recently. Thursday to Saturday. It was Thursday to Saturday, rounds 1 through 7. It's a pretty good draft. One main surprise. We'll talk about that a little later.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Question of the day is, you become a millionaire, but you have to choose a random time period to survive through. A time traveler approaches you with a task. They will offer you a chance to relive a random time period of your choosing. You have to survive for an entire century. If you die within the century, you lose the chance to become wealthy in your own time period you're born into. So if you choose 1775, you must survive until 1875. You can choose a time and location. Your body will be in perfect human health the entire time for the century. You will not grow old, but you can die from anything else. The final catch, you cannot choose a time period you're already born into. You have to choose a period you are not alive for. If you survive, you'll be transported back to your original timeline and resume life normally, but very wealthy. You are free to do anything you want within these 100-year survival period. What period do you choose?
It's an interesting question. It's a thinker.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's a thinker. It's a thinker.
I think regardless, though,
How far back you could go?
I'm going to go not as far back as possible.
So as close to the 21st century as you can get.
So, like, 9 out of 10, I'm probably doing, like, 1899 to 1999. We can't go into the 2000s.
Yeah, it's true.
Because, like, this is, like...
I'd probably join you. Just because of the medical advances that we've made and everything, it's just kind of like, cool. Why not? But...
I'm doing it also. I just think as a black man, it's rough because you're going to go into some type of slavery or something, bro. I think regardless, like we're going to experience probably a little bit of that. That's why I was trying to, I think the 1800s are still rough.
And I'm assuming...
Living in 1902, my nigga, like that's rough.
I don't know much about slavery, so I really can't say. But how far back do you think slavery goes?
I don't know. We should
like, was there? Should we know this?
I think so. I don't know. We're black. Actually, I don't think the average black person truly.
No, I don't.
So I think we
don't believe. So we don't gotta feel bad about it or nothing.
Facts.
But like, how far back do you think it goes? Because if there's a point where slavery don't really exist, like, it's kind of like Iron Man for himself. You can kind of live in that type of era.
Well, you can live with Jesus.
What if live with Jesus for 100 years? Come back home, millionaire.
But you got to chill with the OG.
Chill with Big Man himself. That'd be cool, bro. Be one of the
actually
disciples.
Chilling with him. Facts.
Yeah.
You'll be in the Bible and shit.
Yeah. Your name's one of the books.
You're like one of the... It's not like the 13. It's like the 13 disciples now instead of the 12. That's hilarious.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Be real
That'd
cool.
be pretty cool. But I think slavery's been around for a minute, bro.
I feel like it might have been a part of just the human.
It's just what we do.
It's just what we do. Slavery just always existed, probably. That's just my guess. No research.
Would you also pick like 18? What would you pick?
See, if I pick what you picked, I have to go through all the human, because I'm assuming history is going to repeat itself exactly the way it did.
I say it does, yeah, but now you're...
So I'm going to have to go through the First World War, the Second World War, all the wars in Vietnam, Korea, diseases, things that have taken place.
But
I guess at any point in human history, you can point that there's wars going on and there's bad things. Even right now, because like there's wars going on, there's bad things. There was a fucking pandemic the other years, a couple ago. So like, you really don't know. I just want to go to a more fruitful time. I feel.
I'm low-key surprised because I feel like because you're so much into like World War II and all that.
See, I would have been if I was a millionaire in the process.
Why? Why not just be a soldier? Fight.
No,
what do you mean, no?
Because I'm not going to survive.
Fight for your country. What do you mean? You have training.
Well, first off,
you'll be trained. You'll be a trained soldier in the trenches, nigga, in the foxhole, getting ready. So fighting for America.
Wait, hold up. When you go back, is that what you'll be doing?
No.
What the hell? Why you gonna put that on me? How you gonna put that on me to do it?
Because you like World War II and all that other stuff.
I like the
bro.
history.
Yeah, now you can be a part. Now you can be a part of the history, and like you said before,
I want to be a part. You want to be in the.
You want to be in the history books.
We're being a part of history right now. Like as the world's being created, I ain't really happy about that. It's just a part of life.
But you want to be. I
want to be a part of that history.
You want to be in the history books. This is the way you could be in the history books. You could literally be in the anthologies that kids be reading in school, bro.
Yeah, but if you died any point in time.
Oh yeah, you're cooked. So then don't
you're done.
Die.
That's easier said than done if you go to war, Tyler. Easier said than done.
Know how to shoot, keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right.
I go if you go with me.
I'm not going with you.
So then I'm not gonna go.
Why do I have to be brought into this?
I don't want to go to war.
Why do I have to?
I don't want to go to war. Why am I being pressed to do it?
Because you like it.
I don't like. All right. In what instance did I ever tell you in our friendship that I like it?
What do you mean?
I enjoy it.
All of this stuff you know about World War II and all of these facts. Obviously, you like it.
I find the topic interesting. It is a hobby.
Yeah.
You know what hobbies are?
And you could, like you said, you want to ride one of the tanks.
Hobby,
you can actually drive the tanks that you wanted to drive. You can do it in battle, in combat.
I don't want to. I don't want to put my life on the line. Why would I do that?
You're in a tank. You'll be all right.
Yeah, but the tank can still get blown up, though.
You'll be all right.
No. If you come with me, I'll do it, though.
I don't like war. I'm not interested in World War
I. No,
World
I understand
II.
that. That's fine. That's fine. You're not interested in any of that. You're not. But you're my friend. I'm interested in that. So then friends do hobbies together because that's what friends do. So you come with me.
Nah.
Why not?
We can do other things together. I don't want to go to war with you.
So I got to go by myself, but you can't come with me?
Yeah, bro. I hold it down, bro.
But this is your time period. So why would I even bother?
What do you mean?
I'd probably come back around like the Egyptian era.
So you go back to the Egyptian era?
Yeah, because at least maybe there's slavery, but they like black people. Because like I'm pretty sure like.
Is that true? You could be helped building the pyramids, bro.
I could be one of the people.
You rather that than war? I'm just saying. I think there's a lot of perks in it for you, personally.
There's no perks. War. There's no perks.
I see a lot of perks.
What's the perks?
You finally get to go into the military like you always wanted to. You finally get to fight.
I want to go in our military. The military we have right now. Listen, bro. Not back then.
Listen, you finally get to fight for a country that you feel like has that true, real American grit, American, you know what I'm saying, camaraderie that we're missing today. People really love their country. You're going to be fighting with men who love their country. You'll literally be in the history books like you said you wanted to be. You'll be in World War II. You will actually have real hands-on experience on what it was to live and go through World War II because you were there. Compared to
but I could also be with the pyramids.
I read books. I watch but you don't be looking at hour documentaries on fucking Egypt, bro. You do that shit with World War II, so that's completely. Yes, I do, bro. Yes, I do, bro. Yes, I do.
How you gonna say?
Did you watch one on Egypt? Have you been looking at?
I have watched documentaries.
When?
Not recently.
My point exactly.
But I'm just saying.
But if I go through your history right now, I bet you probably this morning you watched some type of World War II something, bro.
That is true, but still, it doesn't make a difference.
This is what I mean, bro. And this is why I think you should go in. And on top of that, you get to live through World War II. You get to see there. You get to be there. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. And on top of that, you can experience some. You can shoot the guns that you want to shoot that you could never shoot now. You could drive tanks that you could never drive now.
Tyler, I'm not your regular Joe. I'm a black man. I can't go back in time to that day.
Why?
Because I'd be treated terribly. I wouldn't be treated like I get treated now. That's what I do our military now in 2024 because I believe I'd be treated fair than I would be treated in, I guess, 1940?
It's a part of the experience, though.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that experience.
It's a part of the experience.
My ancestors went through that experience. I don't want to go through that experience.
It's a part of the experience.
Frankly, I really don't know what my ancestors specifically were doing during that time period.
I think it'll make you appreciate it even more.
You know, I actually don't disagree with that. It actually would. It actually It actually probably would make me appreciate it more because I understand just the bullshit people went through. And I'm like, you know what? What if I were to survive? And when I do survive, when I go home, like the millions that I do have, like I'm like, yeah, I can't. Knowing what I didn't have back then, I'd appreciate it so much more. All the shit that we had. I remember all the days of. In this hypothetical fighting in, I guess, that war that you want me to fight in.
Yeah, bro, being in the trenches.
I don't want to be in the trenches. I want to go build the pyramids.
Nah, I don't think that's what you want.
And fuck
you don't even. You're not gonna fuck.
You don't know.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact you're not hitting. I know for a fact.
You don't know. You don't know.
I know for a fact. I know. I know for a fact you're not hitting Cleopatra.
You don't know that, bro.
Bro, what makes you think that you'll be able to
listen, I make my moves, man. Listen, don't worry about me.
What do you mean you'll make your move? How you even gonna meet Shorty? How you even know where she is? You said Egypt. You want to just scour Egypt for her?
Yeah, if I got to.
You think, but she's a princess.
I'm
sure.
You think I'm sure I'll be.
What makes you think you're gonna get close enough to her? Or you gonna talk to shorty?
I'm sure I'll be able to find her. I'm sure.
She ain't gonna talk to you, bro.
You don't know that.
She gonna see you and be like,
you don't know that. Just like I'm not going to war.
You should. Nah. I think you have more fun at war. You probably get more bitches at war than you were if you were in Egypt.
You know what I want to know? How was the draft, man? How was the draft?
My boy changed the subject. That's crazy to me. Okay. Well, I guess now we're talking about this. The NFL draft was good. It was on Thursday night.
Did you get to watch the whole thing?
Nah, I watched probably like the first. I ended up falling asleep because I had work. I probably watched like the first 20 picks or so.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Is it what you expected?
Almost. The big one that everyone's talking about is Michael Penix. He's a quarterback. They drafted him 8th overall. The Falcons drafted him 8th overall. And the reason why it's such a big deal is because the Falcons this offseason literally just paid Kirk Cousins like $180 million. So they signed Kirk Cousins, who played for the Vikings, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed for like 3 or 4 years.
$100 million guaranteed.
And then,
wow,
8th overall, they draft the quarterback.
Why would they do that?
That's what everyone's saying. It's like, why would you sign a quarterback to $180 million and then with the 8th overall pick out the whole draft,
you draft a quarterback?
You draft a quarterback.
That don't make no sense.
But they were saying like, kind of to follow the Green Bay Packers model, like have a quarterback and then draft. Because that's what the Packers did. That's what the Packers did. They had Brett Favre, drafted Aaron Rodgers. Had Aaron Rodgers, drafted Jordan Love.
And then built
so they were doing. They were basically saying, "This is what we're doing."
Yeah, they're trying to build up under a quarterback that has experience.
And another thing is Michael Penix in the eyes of the NFL is considered. I ain't gonna say old, but he's older. Apparently, he's like already 24. And if he sits the bench for 3 to 4 years, he's now 27, 28. And you still don't know what
is that too old?
Nah, but think about it. The average retire, this is probably not the average, but a lot of players end up, once they hit their 30s, bro, they're kind of, quarterbacks have a little bit more of a higher shelf life, I would say, especially if they're good. Like Aaron Rodgers is 40 playing, Kirk Cousins is 36 playing, Tom Brady played until he was 40 or 41 or whatever.
Wasn't he like 45?
He might have been. Or 40. However, he was just old as a mother. So quarterbacks have a little bit more leniency with it, but that's only if they have a career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're good.
Like not everyone's playing until they're 40. You have
Patrick Mahomes probably
could possibly play. That's just because of how good he is. Tom Brady did it, and a lot of people who are doing it are kind of nice. But once you hit, bro, like 34, 35, people are kind of like,
you're gone.
Yeah, like you're only going to give us a couple more years before you're out of here. So that was the biggest thing.
Did the first overall pick surprise you at all, or did that?
Nah, everyone knew it was going to be.
Everyone knew it was going to be who went?
Yeah, Caleb Williams, he went number 1 overall. Everyone knew that was going to be a pick since like last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From that long ago?
He's been a coveted player for a long time.
Interesting.
So
what position is he?
Quarterback.
Oh, he's quarterback as well?
Yeah. So he got drafted to your favorite team, the Bears. So that was really cool.
I don't know why you said that. You're not funny. It's not.
Drafted to his favorite team, the Bears. So
Ew.
He's going over there. The Bears also got a really good wide receiver. The Bears did really well.
Did they really?
Yeah. They had 2 top 10 picks.
Did they? Oh yeah. Were they asked last year? I don't even know.
They're like 7.
I believe you explained the situation to me, but I thought the Panthers had the.
Yeah, but they traded away their first round.
They traded the first.
The Bears had the first overall pick last year. The Panthers traded for it to draft a quarterback. Crazy enough, they still were the worst team in the NFL. But because they traded away their first round pick, the Bears now have the first overall pick this year. So had it this year. And they also had the 9th pick because that was their normal pick.
So they had 2.
When
was the Panthers pick?
They didn't. Their first pick was in the 2nd round. Yeah, but they traded into the first round.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, they wouldn't have had. They didn't have a first round pick. Yeah, they traded that shit away. That's rough. trade up to number 1, then you're still ass, and now you have the number 1 pick, but now you can't even use it.
No picks.
And now somebody else.
You essentially have no picks for the first round.
Nah. So that'll be interesting. 6 quarterbacks went in the first half of the draft. So within the first 12 picks, 6 quarterbacks came off, which was huge. Also, there were 14 consecutive offensive players taken, and that is a record to start a draft without any defensive players being drafted. So the
first 14
were all offense.
Really? So just like running backs, wide receivers, and
it was mainly just quarterbacks, wide receivers, offensive tackles, and a tight end.
Oh, yeah, really?
And the first 14 picks were all offensive players, and that was like first time in NFL history.
That's just never happened before?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that unprecedented?
No, it's not that it's not unprecedented, but each year the NFL draft has a strength. You know, this year the strength of the draft was offense. There were a lot of good quarterbacks that came out, a lot of good wide receivers that came out, a lot of good offensive tackles that came out. So because of the strength of the draft, that's why first 14 picks were offense. There are some drafts that are a little bit more defensive heavy. So you'll see a lot of like edge rushers come off, defensive tackles, corners. It depends on what are the prospects for that year.
So does that essentially mean, for someone who may not know a lot about football, the best players of offense, because there's so many good players on offense, or a majority of the players that are coming out that year are just really good on offense. Yeah. That's the strength.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like just where there's would be considered like if you have 5 really good quarterbacks in this draft, then that's a strength. Why? Because you have a plethora of good players at this one position.
It happens to be on the offensive level.
Exactly. This year, not a very strong linebacker class because you just don't have a lot of really good linebackers. But that could change next year because next year you could have 4 or 5 linebackers. Now all of a sudden there's a very strong linebacker class. So it really just depends.
Interesting. Have you heard any news on because I'm going to ask you about any games that you played recently, but I know you've been playing Madden. Have you heard anything new about the NCAA game that they were supposed to be coming out for them?
There's supposed to be news dropping in May. More about it. What I have heard is apparently it's supposed to come out on July 19th.
No way.
That'd be awesome if it does. I'm taking the PC.
Are you? Yeah.
Taking the PC. I'm taking the PC. I'm just letting you know.
Are you like certain of that though?
No, just this guy who talks to a lot of people within the EA organization who are making the game.
Yeah.
He's talked to, and they said July 19th, but that's not official.
That's rough.
That's rough. Yeah, that's not an official. It could be the 18th. It could be in June. It could be July 12th.
Yeah.
But that's a rumor, which I really hope that's true. It's
cool.
Late.
Yeah, that'd be real cool, man. That'd be real cool.
Also, apparently, there's supposed to be multiple cover athletes to the game.
Oh, okay. So there'll be multiple copies with just different
I think they're going to be 3 different versions.
Oh, okay.
I saw something that said 3 different versions. Each one is going to have a different cover athlete. And also each version gives you something different. I think there's going to be like a standard, a deluxe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think each version.
I'm assuming each version is going to cost much.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
What do you think you'd get? Would you pay like the most money for the highest?
It depends what's to offer.
Oh, okay.
Like what are the other benefits I get compared to the standard to like the deluxe?
So you don't love it enough to where and you just get it regardless?
Nah, probably not.
No.
Because like I want to get something that I know I'll play. Like now, let's say if one of the features has something to do with like online, I might not necessarily get that.
Yeah, because
I don't really play online. So it depends. I'm not just gonna spend money just to spend money. But if there are features that I feel like I'm going to use or without it, since this is gonna suck, then I would definitely pay the money.
So I guess,
especially in this case, I'd pay the money.
So in this case, you wouldn't use the methodology, have it and not need, then need and then not have it.
Nah, cause I kind of know myself. Yeah. Son, I've been playing fucking Madden and NCAA for a minute. I know what I'm gonna play.
Anything new with that lately?
What?
Madden. You said you've been playing Madden. Anything new with that?
Nah, I haven't really been keeping up. I mean, I play Madden, but nothing new per se.
Yeah, with you playing it. That's what I mean.
Anything to do with me playing Madden? Nothing specifically. I just kind of like to fuck with like the rosters. So like I try like.
Ain't you win the Super Bowl recently?
Oh yeah, I won too.
How was that?
It was fantastic. It was a great run.
You were undefeated though, were you?
Nah, one loss in each.
Each one lost.
Yeah. So it was rough. It was rough.
Okay. How about any favorite shows? I haven't watched much TV lately.
You haven't?
Nah, I used to watch a decent amount of anime.
What happened?
I don't know. I take breaks every now and then. So like all right, 2 shows were coming out like a couple months ago, maybe about a month ago or so now. But they finished.
Okay.
So once they were just done, like I didn't have anything new to watch.
You ain't trying to look up other.
Funny enough, I asked Osar a couple times some just good shows to watch, and he actually put me on. I just never watched them. And then I just still haven't watched them. So I just haven't watched anything in a little bit. So it's been a while since I've watched any TV shows.
How about games?
I've played games, yeah.
What games have you been playing?
Played Helldivers. I've played Company of Heroes 2 specifically. Hearts of Iron, of course, the OG. And Call to Arms. Not Company Hero. Call to Arms, Gate of Hell.
You don't play Lethal Company no more?
No, I haven't. See, frankly, that's me and Osar type game. We play together. I don't play that game by myself. And I don't play that game with strangers. I only really play with him.
Why did you play
I don't feel comfortable playing with other people. It's weird.
Why?
It's weird. With that game, and that's most games he puts me onto. And I guess that's just a relationship me and him have. Like, I won't play those games unless, like, it's with him. Like, if he puts me onto a game, usually,
so you
like,
just play just with him.
I'm only playing, because I'm playing it to just, like, bond with him and just hang with him.
That's
kind of, like, why I want to play it. I notice we have different tastes in games. So, like, a lot of the games...
strategy-oriented.
Yes. I'm very strategy-oriented. And the games he usually would play, I would not play...
Lethal Company?
No.
It's
not my kind of game, man. It ain't. But hanging out with him and being on voice with him and it's just so enjoyable. So I just like, all right, you know, I'll play it too. I was like $10, so I was like, well,
yeah, so it's like
it wasn't even that bad
type shit.
But I haven't played in a while.
If someone else got Lethal Company, would you play with them?
If you got it.
Oh, just me? No one else on the team?
Nah, I mean Charles probably, but Charles not gonna get it. I've tried to get him to play it a couple times. He's not going to. I'm not sure what Jaden's been up to, but I haven't played games with Jaden a little bit either. I don't know. I don't really think many of them want to do that in the first place. I think it's mainly Osar. That's kind of like why I play with him.
That's fair. That's fair.
But chances are not really. No.
Ain't gonna happen.
See, the games that I want to play with people.
No one wants to play with you?
Nah, because there's just specific type
Your games, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your games are boring.
They look boring. They look boring. They look boring because it's just a map. That's all you see. That's all you see for the player and
all
the
I hear
person.
is a bunch of clicking, nigga. Click, 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 click. Nothing happening on the screen.
Player and those who, and this is kind of like why I feel like in an ulterior life, in another life, I would be a commander of an army and you would just be a foot soldier. Because I see things on a grander scale.
Excuse me. I'm just a measly foot soldier out here, bro.
I'm a strategist. This is what we do. In the games I play,
nigga play three
strategy based.
Nigga play 3 strategy games. Calls himself a strategist. Golly, look at him, bro.
I'm a general, bro. I'm a 5-star. I'm a 5-star general, and you know it. I'm a 5-star general.
I'm a measly foot soldier, I guess. Wow. Okay.
Worthy of leading great men.
Okay, I see. I see how it is, nigga. I'm turning against you. Revolt, nigga. Impeach him, bro. Get him out. Get him out.
That's funny though.
That is hilarious.
What else we have?
You haven't watched any? You haven't looked into watching any TV shows or nothing?
Nah. Frankly, I used to have Netflix. I don't have it no more though.
Yeah, I can't get on my Netflix account either.
No.
It's like under my mom's, and it's just I don't know the password and shit. So rough times. But I have Amazon.
Does it go back to? Does it ask for the? Does it ask to send like an email or some shit like that?
I don't even got the account, bro.
No.
Yeah, I'm logged out the account. Like I don't even got. I don't even know the password. None. I just haven't asked her, and I'm just like, I don't care enough.
Yeah, because
I
you have watching this.
I do got Amazon Prime. That's where I kind of watch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Watch shit on, and that's where Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon Prime is fire.
Never heard of it.
Childish Gambino's in it. It's essentially about an agency that kind of like just like gives you missions. They pay you and they give you missions. So these people, you can choose to be alone. You could choose to be with somebody. So essentially, they both chose to be with somebody. So it was a man and a woman. Basically, they got paired together and they are now married. Like the company that they work for, legally, now they are married. Their name are Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They changed. They have no ties to their past life. They basically, everything's supposed to be erased.
So this is their new life.
This is their new life.
Who they
and
are.
basically, this company gives you missions, and you have to carry out the missions. You get 3 times to fuck up, and if you fuck up, they kill you.
They pay you big time though?
They pay you. It depends which. They have like levels. They have like low security, mid security, high risk, and then extremely high risk.
Oh.
So they're high risk. So it's a pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're just 2 random people that they're now married, so they have to act married.
So are they kind of like contractors in a way? Can anybody come do this?
I think if you could work for the agency,
Yeah, just
you could like go and work for the agency.
sign up, like you're gonna go work at Amazon or something.
Actually, I don't fully know how that works. It didn't get into all of that. I just know
How many episodes have you seen so far? How many episodes are there?
I think there's only like 8 or 10. I watched all of it. It's only 1 season.
Oh, there's only 1 season.
It's relatively new.
You watched all of it already?
Yeah, I watched all this a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
now I'm kind of upset. I'm like, damn, that was good, and there's nothing.
There's nothing more of it.
No, there's no more of it, bro. There's nothing else I really want to watch.
How'd you like it?
I really liked it.
What would you rate it? Would you rate it?
What I rate it?
Yeah.
I got like 8.2, 8.3.
8.2, 8.3 is pretty good.
Yeah,
Would you recommend?
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. All right. Our last song we got. I'm not sure do we have time, right? My fucking thing's being blocked. I can't tell.
Yeah, we got time.
Last question I had. Do you have any songs on replay currently?
Do I have any songs on replay currently?
Yeah.
I feel like I got a couple. I feel like I've been listening to a lot.
Constantly, over and over and over and over again. No new ones.
I've listened to Bad Bitty by JP. It's been quite popular.
Bad Bitty by JP.
Yeah. It's just like a popular song. I like heard it on TikTok, and then I actually like listened to the whole thing, and I was like, oh, okay.
Have you played it for me before?
Yeah, probably. I think I played it. A lot of songs I just play in the car.
Yeah, you do.
So it's just like, so you've probably.
I might have heard it and then just like.
I found this song like 2 days ago. It's called Holy Thuggin'. It's a Christian rap song.
Oh.
That shit was fire.
Holy Thuggin'.
Teresa by Shorty Shorty. Another one that's fire. Huge Shorty Shorty fan.
Shorty. Is that new one?
Nah.
That's an old.
It's off of like his
that's been
2 albums ago.
And that's been on replay for you?
Yeah. And then probably a bar song by Shabuzi. That's actually country.
A bar song. Oh, that's the song
the
you
country
played for
song
me.
I played. Yeah.
All right, that's a pretty good song.
Facts.
You put Charles onto it yet?
Nah, I haven't told to Charles.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Charles.
Okay.
But those are probably and Suffer in Silence by T Grizzly.
Mm.
Those have probably been the songs that I've been on replay.
Funny enough, it's not the usual for me. You think it's Juice WRLD? It's actually been King Von and the Baby.
Really? Yo, the Baby recently dropped like 2 freestyles.
Did you really?
Yeah, one freestyle I saw today. I'll show you after this. He just went off. Now
Yeah, it's good.
Damn. Yeah.
I heard somewhere that people were saying he's fallen off and he's just not the same no more. He's just not good.
I just don't think he's as popular as what he once was.
But
I don't think his talent of rapping has decreased. I just don't think he's as popular as he once was when he first started popping off.
Do you think he just doesn't make money now too?
No, he definitely makes money.
Yeah,
of course he does.
Oh, okay. I've been listening to Babysitter by the Baby. Babysitter. Bucket List by Gucci Mane. I also really enjoyed this one's by DDG actually.
Tony Montana.
Yes.
Tony.
I haven't heard, bro. When you played it, I haven't heard this shit in a minute.
It's been some time.
I can't tell you how long it's been, and I'm like, damn.
It's been some time.
So I listened to Tony Montana and a couple others, but yeah, overall,
you said King Von as well.
yes, King Von took her to the O.
What made you? Because Juice,
Still trapping.
Juice, I'm assuming is still your favorite artist.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
What made you stop listening to him for a little bit?
No, it's not really like stop listening to him for a little bit. It's more. I have like 2 playlists, so on occasion I go back and forth.
Okay.
It's similar to after a while things just get monotonous and.
You just want something new.
Yeah. You know, as much as I appreciate his music, there really is only so much of his music out there. Of course.
For real.
2.
Also, a lot of songs like niggas listen to is like, I done heard this.
Yeah, you know.
Times.
And as good as the songs are, if you keep replaying them, it's just like I don't know.
After a while, I just kind of
You want to listen to something different.
Yeah.
So that's why at least I have tried to do that, and just like listen to other things, and it helps like having friends that listen to other things, which is why I like Charles because he puts me on to country music. Now I don't like country music. I'm not a fan, but the songs he put me on to.
You don't mind it?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, this is actual country music I can see myself listening to. Like I can get on with this.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm just like I'm not.
This isn't for me.
Nah, that's just the one genre I just haven't gotten along with. Maybe not gotten along with makes it sound like I got like bad blood with him or something.
Type shit, bro.
But like,
I got beef.
Yeah, it go way back. Nah, it's just music just never sat with me. I guess I'm not country, you know, so it probably makes sense.
Yeah, it's hard for me to really like say anything because I'm like the same way. Country.
But I do like certain country songs.
Yeah,
I will say that.
I mean, I listen to a country song now, I repeat, so it's like that's what it is. But I agree with you with the whole like music. I think it is good to change up, and I think that's why I like to bounce like back and forth between like Juice WRLD and then just like more of like the mainstream music that like a lot of other people are also listening to.
And plus, when you don't hear a song after a while, you do go back and listen to it. It's like, damn,
yeah.
That's how I feel with Tony Montana. I've heard that shit in a minute. Like you played in the car, I'm like, bro.
It has been a
while.
It's been a while.
Actually, one more question we had in here. I completely forgot about this. If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
If I had one wish, what would I wish for?
Yeah.
This is gonna sound probably horrible, but probably just money. 181 billion.
So just finance.
Probably. That's probably what I would wish for.
Success.
The only reason why I would wish for just a shit ton of money, like billions. Let's say $180 billion. I would wish for that. Just because I know from that point on, I'm just set for life.
Oh, yeah, without doubt.
My family's set.
Financially, you were good.
Everything is set.
Nothing.
And then on top of that, I could truly just live my life the way I want to.
Yeah.
I just travel.
You have fuck you money at that point.
Yeah, I just travel the world.
Anyone talks to you, says to you, I have $181 billion.
Yeah. I would travel the world, and then at times I would still like work.
Yeah, because you can choose to.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Because working for people, though it is to make money, is also just to keep yourself busy.
Gives you something
and if you're working on something that you want, in your position that you would be in, you would be able to do work you want to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't need the money, so you're not working for money at that point. You're working because you want to work.
It's like I want to be
exactly. So you're gonna choose to do something that you want to do.
Exactly. So that's probably what I would. Very superficial. A lot of people would probably say that, but I ain't.
It's realistic though.
I definitely would.
It's realistic because what
half of most people have is really financial.
Exactly.
You take away all the financial, now it's like okay, cool.
Most people have financial problems,
and that's one less stress you now.
If you were to take away people's financial problems, bro, a lot of things in this country would change.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people's moods would change, attitudes would change completely. Their outlooks on life would change.
A lot of people stress over money. I can't pay my bills. I can't eat.
Man.
Can't do this. Can't do that.
Finance. So it's understandable that you would pick that.
Yeah.
I'd pick success.
You pick success.
Yeah. So just success in everything I do. So everything like I work towards and put my mind towards, I will always be successful.
Is there a reason you pick success over money?
Because I know with my success
comes money.
Mm. But I'm also thinking bigger picture of like I want to be in the. I said my personal human goal for myself. I've been saying this for a while, and I don't even know if like this has actually come true. Maybe it will though. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. But I always say I want to be in the history books. I want to be in the history books.
I mean, hey, bro, fighting World War II.
If enough of you. If I fight in World War II, how am I gonna be? I mean, I could be a Medal of Honor recipient, I guess, or something crazy like that. Anyways, I lost my train of thought.
Damn, I'm sorry. I fucked it up. My fault. Now you were talking about damn, this is awkward. Damn, this is right. One of which you do success, and you want to be in the history books. You don't know how you would be in the history books.
I don't know how I'd be in the history books, no. But I would probably try by, like...
Just making that wish and now work your way. I mean, you could be president type shit.
Like, the successes I've built over time, as those successes have built up, I would have either created something societally or something that will change the world.
You would have left some type of impact.
Yeah, to where they're like, yeah, this man is great enough to be left in the history books. So that's what I would do.
I guess I don't have the same desire to be like in the history books. Like if I'm in the history books, that's fantastic. Like I'm like it'd be a wonderful. I'd be so happy to have it. That means I left a major impact, and that's the goal. Really, is to leave a major impact. But I guess not necessarily like be in the history books. My main goal is just like, is my family taken care of?
I guess my main goal is just not to be forgotten.
Damn.
It's like the overall goal. Like, because everyone, like, think about the amount of humans that came before you.
Yeah, but don't you think regardless, I mean.
At some point, yes. But, like,
I say you got
Martin Luther King ain't never going to be forgotten.
That's true, but you really got to do something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what the success is.
So that's why you
do something.
So you could never be forgotten.
Yeah. And everything I work towards, I'd be successful in. So I'd try to work towards some shit no one's ever done. Okay. I'd be successful in it. Like, damn, this nigga did something no one else has done. And now you're in the history books.
That's fair. I can't argue that. It's a good one. Well, around this time, you usually give advice. Since we're wrapping it up, Trey, you have any advice you'd like to get to the people?
Shoot for the stars. Or is it shoot for the moon?
I think it's shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're still.
Are you still in the
shoot for the star. Great advice.
Well, I was gonna say that, but Tyler took it. So yeah, that's my
great advice, Trey. Great job. Nigga said, shoot for the stars. Is that good enough?
Does that work? Is that enough?
Damn, it's hard to come crazy at you because I don't really got no real advice.
Listen, it'd be tough sometimes, man.
It do be. I'm gonna just say go outside and explore. The weather is finally breaking. It's starting to get a little bit nice outside. It's starting to get a little bit warm.
Sundress season.
Facts. So me and Trey are definitely gonna go out on that note. So you guys go out too. It'll be a lot of fun, my guy. A lot of fun. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Continue to watch us. Thank y'all so much. Check out the Instagram. That's going to be NOA_podcast. Check out the TikTok. That's going to be NOA Podcast 1 and NOA Podcast 2. All episodes are available on YouTube, Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for exclusive content such as the Wednesday show. Mm-hmm. We also have other YouTube channels as well. We have NOA Reacts for a reaction page. We have NOA Podcast Clips for little clips of the whole podcast if you can't watch the whole thing through. We also have NOA Adventures, which is our vlog page, and kind of the caveat off of what I said before, because it's getting nicer outside, we're going to get some more vlogs. So stay tuned for that. Once again, thank y'all for listening. We appreciate y'all. Y'all take care.
Have a good one.